What's up everybody and welcome to today's video. I am super excited about today's video because I'm going to be talking about a new limited edition palette from Nars. This is called the Danger Control Eyeshadow Palette. First and foremost, I absolutely love this packaging. It looks so beautiful. It's purple, it's got Nars written across it, very similar to their other eyeshadow palettes and highlighter palettes. And then you crack it open, it's got a gorgeous mirror inside, and then of course, all of these beautiful eyeshadows. As beautiful as these eyeshadows are and this packaging is, it's expensive. Oh my god. This palette is 62 Canadian dollars. If you break it down by cost of shadow, that's a little over $10 per eyeshadow pan. And if you're looking at how much product you're getting inside of each pan, it's 2 grams, which is a decent amount of product, but $62? That is my grocery bill for the week. I haven't picked up a Nars eyeshadow palette, I don't think ever in my life. I've only picked up their highlighter palette, which I really enjoy. I do have some of the single eyeshadows, which I love as well, the ones that you can use wet or dry. You know what my experience was like with the Nars foundations. Not good. So I tend to stick to products that I like, and the eyeshadow formula for me has always been consistent and I've always loved it. But these particular shades here, I normally don't gravitate towards these colors, but there was just something about it when I watched the video and the way one of the Nars artists was applying it to the girls' lids and then of course using it as highlight as well. I just thought there's something really unique about this palette. I think I have to get it. And boy, I was not disappointed. I did use these colors to create the look that I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I love it. I love everything about this. I use all of these shadows dry and I got amazing pigmentation. They all blended out beautifully. These are just such nice colors for accents. I really wish I had put this lilac color over here, this beautiful purple. Look at this. Oh my god. This beautiful purple color all over my lids. Instead, I went in with this rose gold color, which again was just as beautiful, but ooh, that purple. For your viewing pleasure, I am going to insert swatches right now so you guys can take a look at what these eyeshadows look like when they're swatched with a finger. And I am telling you, they swatch the exact same with your finger as they do with brushes. Absolutely stunning. I also love the names of all of these colors. You've got Rave and Bionic, Electra and Hades, Air and Sun and Tonic. All stunning colors. These eyeshadows do have a lovely smooth texture to them, but they are a little on the crumbly side, especially this purple color down here called Tonic. And for me, the color that surprised me the most was this one right here called Hades. It looks like a frosty color in the pan, but the minute you swatch it, and I'm just taking one swipe, it has this beautiful iridescent purple in it. So this is by no means a holographic palette, it is an iridescent palette, and this color here is stunning. This is the one that I use in the inner corners of my eyes, and I brought it all the way up to my crease, and I love what it's doing for my eyes today. Aside from Tonic, the other color that really drew me into this palette was Electra, this beautiful rose gold color right here. This one just called my name when I saw it. It was just so pretty. I love the gold that it reflects in different types of light. I have it all over my lids, as you guys can see. It is an amazing color that just went on so easily. And you know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna grab a brush, I'm gonna wet it, and I'm gonna apply it wet so you guys can see what that looks like too, because I did all of this dry. I just zoomed you in a little bit closer so you can see this in action. I'm just gonna spritz my brush with my Fix Plus, go into Electra, and then just dab that all over my eye again. And you can see that it just intensifies the color even more. It's so pretty. God, I love that color. I also love the color Rave, which is a beautiful shimmering sort of silver color. This here is just stunning for highlighting your brow bone, your inner corner. Slap this all over your lid. You do whatever you want. But as much as I love this palette, is it something that I'm gonna be reaching for on a regular basis? Probably not. Is it something that is absolutely unique and unlike anything else in my collection? 100%. Would I recommend buying it? Well, if you have an extra $60 or so lying around, then sure, why not? It is limited edition, so I'm assuming once it's sold out, it is sold out. If you can get your hands on it, I'd suggest you do, but I really don't think this is something you absolutely need, and I feel like I have found a $6 dupe for you. Yes, your girl's got your back, don't you worry. If you remember back to my What's New at the Drugstore for Spring 2018 video, you'll remember that I talked about this new palette from Essence. This is the Moon palette. It's an eye and face palette, and it's got a bunch of different colors in here that are all pastel, holographic, iridescent colors. And this here, I think, is an amazing dupe for this palette. Like, check that out. The colors are a little bit different, of course, but if you're looking for a similar sort of tone like this palette, this is gonna be your go-to, and it's only $6. So I just took Rave and this sort of light purple color over here and put them onto the back of my hand, and I bet you can't tell which one is which, right? Right? Exact dupes right here. But if you do want to know which one is which, the top one here is Nars and the bottom one is Essence, but they look almost identical to each other. I've taken Bionic from the Nars palette, and from this palette here, I've taken this shimmering yellow color and the shimmering green color, and I threw those onto the back of my hand so you can take a look at what those dupes might look like. Now, it's definitely harder to reproduce this color within this palette here, but these are close enough that you can probably get the job done. My only complaint with the Essence palette is this yellow color right over here. It is the one that I have all the way on this side here. It's got just a lot of glitter to it, and I'm just not a fan of it. You are gonna need to use a glitter glue with it, otherwise you can get tons of fallout. Not my favorite color, but the rest have this beautiful shimmer to them. Now from the Nars palette, I've taken Hades, which was this beautiful sort of white yet purple iridescent color. And from the Essence palette, I've mixed this color right here, which is one of the face colors. I guess it's more of a highlighter, and this purple color here. I've put them next to each other, and while they may, again, not be exact dupes, they pretty much give you the same sort of color payoff. Obviously, with the Essence one, you do need to mix two colors together, but who's ever been afraid to do that? Especially if it's gonna save you a significant amount of cash. And then from the Nars palette, taking this rose gold color here called Electra. I'm gonna swipe that onto the back of my hand so you guys can see it right there. I'm gonna take the other face color, which I'm actually using as a blush today for myself. I'm gonna take that on a clean finger, put that right next to Electra, and while it might be a little bit on the light side, you can still probably dupe these two colors. They do have a similar undertone. But what's going to probably replicate this color a little more is this rose gold highlighter from Maybelline. Now, if we're gonna take that with another clean finger, God, I love this highlighter, and I'm gonna stick that right next to Electra. It definitely is a lot more similar in tone. Still not as strong with the red undertone, but whoo, you can see how you can save some money. And in terms of wear time, I get the exact same that I do with the Essence palette as I do with all of the Nars eyeshadows. I get about 6 to 7 hours, give or take, on the day before I see any creasing and transferring. And the last thing I wanted to mention about the Nars eyeshadow palette, and same kind of goes for the Essence palette, is that you can use it for highlighting as well, and that way you can really get the best bang for your buck. You can use it as an eyeshadow and a highlighter. You can either dip your brush into each individual shade and use that to highlight, or do what I do, because sometimes I just don't care. I take my brush, swirl it throughout the whole thing, and then use that to highlight. Overall, love this palette. I definitely would recommend it, but if you want to save some cash, you can do so with these two items here and easily dupe this palette. And that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed the review of the Nars palette and also the dupe alert that sort of came with it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I would never want you to miss this lovely face every single day of the week when I do post a new video. You can also keep up with me on all of my social media. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I'm gonna link everything for you in the description box below. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you are all having an amazing day, no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.